So yeah, welcome back to Mouse PI for Hire. Apologies if maybe I sound a little sleepy. I did not get good sleep. I won the lottery and this will be my last stream. Thanks, everyone. No, if anything, if I won the lottery, I would probably just make this my full-time job because I wouldn't need... I mean, if it was like, if it was only $1 million, I don't think I would quit my job. Because $1 million is like $100,000, like 30 years ago. Now, if it was multiple millions, I would probably just make this a full-time hobby. And maybe, I'd either create a video game publisher or I'd, create a development studio, I don't know. That is something to ponder, though, if I were to win $1 million, what would I do with it? Oh yeah, right. I'll talk to her first.
So what exactly did you do at Tinsel's to get your glamorous behind kicked to the curb?
Kicked? Please. I left on my own terms. Nose high, tail swaying, not a single boot print on my rear.
Well, either way, there must have been a reason.
Oh, I don't know. Ridiculous overtime? Zero artistic integrity? The occasional wandering hand? Oh, a paycheck so thin I could roll a cheese stick with it? Pick your poison.
Surely those ain't the only reasons, right? Sounds like you got a soft spot for the place.
You are persistent, aren't you, Mr. Pepper? Fine. Tinsel's wasn't just a job. It was an experience, a lifestyle. You didn't just make movies. You took life by the handful, gave it a good shake, and spilled every last drop onto the screen. It was about skirting the edge of what's safe, what's appropriate, about grabbing what you wanted and never blinking. And me, I never blinked.
So, you partied too hard and got yourself in trouble.
I partied just enough. Though, in hindsight, my just enough might have been a little much for the wussies. But without those parties, I'd never have met half the dazzling souls I did. I'd never have met Betty.
Who might still be breathing if not for all that skirting the edge.
You implying something, Mr. Pepper?
Me? Imply? Never. I just connect the dots.
Well then, connect them elsewhere. You're sniffing around the wrong mouse hole.
Yeah, from my understanding, this whole game revolves around these three cases. I'm not sure if there's clues you can miss, though. Yeah, even though we got, like, this big part in the center, it probably just fills up between the three. The crooked cops and these crazy squints from the old world are in it together. When cold, the professor shakes hands with none other than the shining star of the Force, Captain Sims.
I better bring Corny up to speed before I wade into the muck.
And hand off seasickness meds to some old world types, like it's no big deal. Short-term gains, long-term rot. That's the game the cat and his fondue-loving pal XX are playing. Makes a man wonder what they see in the mirror. Over 100 shrews moved for a shipment. Where do they go? What happens to them? Finally, crooked cops are on to me.
Tangled as hell.
I think I gotta talk to Stilton about, like, multiple things. Oh yeah, and I gotta talk to Wanda. I got a lot of stuff on my plate.
You ever wonder...
I don't wonder. I do.
Yeah, but do you ever stop and think about your, you know, stellar career?
Jack, I live it. What is your point?
Well, see, you wrote that big expose back in the day, right? Toppled one of the mob families.
Yes, Jack. I was there.
Right. So now the family's gone. Out of the picture, but suddenly we got these hitmen popping up out of thin air, just poof, and somebody drops. They're silent, efficient, and deadly.
So? What of it?
Well, makes me wonder. What if the other families saw an opportunity? Figured, why get our hands dirty? So, they erect a, firm. A company to offload their dirtiest work, like a, Real Murder LLC. You get me? What I mean is, you did something good, but maybe the mob, they made something better. For them, worse for us.
I sincerely hope it's those 5-cent novels speaking. They're clearly frying your brain.
Maybe. Well, what a way to go.
Oh yeah, get the sting back to John.
John? What the hell?
Oh, so you found that fish?
John? What the actual hell?
Easy, Jack. Now, I know it could have been a little tough.
Could have been, John. Could have been.
I mean, sure, it's a little pungent, but still, it's just a fish.
I fought in the war, John. I watched mice shredded by shells. 2 weeks, John. 2 weeks in no man's land, living on mud, blood, and rainwater. They gassed us, John. Heavy clouds lingering over the trenches, and that sound. Oh, that sound like gas. Gas. Gas!
And it's so pungent, it made him had a PTSD moment. Jesus.
I know hard, John. I know hell, and I know horrible. But this... I cannot smell this, John. There ain't no coming back from this, John. Calm. I am calm now. But, John, never, and I say never, ask me to do a favor like that ever again. Capiche?
Did he just say a fish?
Oh yeah, and I have to turn in something else for him too.
Jack, listen up. If you're planning a trip to the countryside and happen to end up in the wetlands, there might be a little something you can do for me. No stink this time, I swear on Shrew Thicket.
Oh no, wait, it's just another side quest.
Oh?
Yeah, see, back in the day, I used to run a small processed cheese side gig. We did stuff, all sorts of stuff, for all sorts of reasons. Way out in the swamps. Anyway, I came up with a really great recipe, real special one. Problem is, I forgot it. You'd be helping me a ton if you could find it. It's called Perfect Bog Fondue.
Yeah, it doesn't quite roll off the tongue. Or make it water, for that matter.
Appearances can be deceiving, Jack. Track it down, and I'll be in your debt.
Yeah, just add it onto the pile.
All right, and Stilton next.
Avast me hearty. How was the bay?
Stinky.
Yes. Well, the place could use, as the forefathers would say, a touch of gentrification. But did you find anything useful?
I did. The cops are neck deep in the shrew racket, dunked like a breadstick in a bowl of melted mozzarella.
Ah, that spells trouble. Either for us or the shrews. What else did you come across?
Well, it looks like there was some kind of a deal between the cheeseleggers and the ringleader of the crooked cops. Goes by Sims.
Captain Sims?
One and the same.
Oh, terrible news indeed. We need to tread carefully from here on out.
That ain't all. There was this scientist of sorts there. The way he carried himself rubbed me all wrong, and not in the good way.
Wait, he said rub me all wrong. Can you rub someone wrong in the right way?
This ain't your run-of-the-mill trafficking ring, Cornelius. I can feel it in my gut. Either that, it's something that I had for lunch. Either way, something much darker is going on.
You have to dig deeper, Jack. Little lives depend on it.
You don't need to remind me. With the cheeseleggers in play, the cops likely headed for the wetlands. That's where I'm going.
Good, good. Get some solid evidence, and we'll get to the bottom of this in no time. Hard evidence, Jack. Harder than the diamond-laced grana padano.
Oh, I think I had to do like the first thing first. The optional thing.
Here are your, cheese sticks. They smell a little funny, don't they?
Oh, you know, they're from abroad. They've got this herb mix, you know. Sharpens the aftertaste. Takes a bit of connoisseurship to appreciate it, but it really pleases the palate.
You know, funny, I never took you for a cheesehead.
Well, because I'm not. I just need something to calm my nerves from time to time. It helps me with my speeches.
Yeah, sure it does.
Jack, I'm no saint. You of all people should know. But if someone tries to sell you that they are, don't trust them.
Hang on. We're gonna play baseball cards, but it's like 1 second. I don't think I checked this before I stopped yet the other day. One of the Mouseburg Herald newspaper article talks about Mouseburg's most exclusive nightclub, which has become a hub for shady dealings, ranging from illicit cheese tastings to under-the-table mousetrap belts. It sits right beside a monthly pamphlet praising police efficacy. Takes a chaotic stab at the recent wave of missing reports. Despite the editorial disaster, it's painfully clear when it comes to vanishing rodents. Mice are front page news, while others barely get a mention. Tragic, but apparently not that tragic. Mortician, an old friend of mine, let me see the body of the dental record. Sure, it's the victim, it's the one they scraped off the pavement. It says so on the toe tag. Older than overaged Bree. One thing was certain, the poor soul lying there on the ice wasn't John Shrew. Who did it and why? I couldn't say, but I had one more stop to make. I get this and this. And then... I'll grab this pitch focus. I don't want the other one because I won't have enough to actually play cards. Yeah, I can only ban one card. And that's probably gonna be... Yeah, the one up there. 4. Because it's the lowest. Yeah, good idea. Get him out of the way early. And probably that. Ah! Oh my god, this sucks. I got one run. Nope. How do they have so many 9s? Like, Jesus. Okay, if I want to win, they can't get a run. Of course they get a fucking hit. Because why not? It's not like the computer cheats. I swear they cheat. They probably don't, but I swear they do. They cheat. I swear they cheat. Yeah, it's over. I wish you could just end it here, because even if you get a draw, you technically lose, because you don't get your money back. So, like, what's the point in even strategizing now? So that's I would say that's the one flaw with this game. I wish if you won, you would get your money back and you would get the token. If you get a draw, you would at least get your money back. And you only lose your money if you lose. But really, getting a draw is no different than losing, because you don't get your money back. So yeah, you either, if you don't win, you lose. There is technically no draw.
Squirrelstone didn't just die. It was murdered.
Okay, then. I hope it wasn't, like, relevant earlier and I missed out on it. And you know what? Fuck it. I'm doing another one. Wow, I have like horrible RNG here. Of course! Of course! Of fucking course. And now all I have are 4s. That's great. Okay, you know what? Like, fuck you. He's gonna... of course, he uses a 4, so this is kind of a waste, too. At least I get 1. So I got 1 run. So if they get a run, then I lose. Hopefully they used it, they used their strongest sooner rather than later. Nope, I lose. This is pretty much like heads I win, tails you lose. That's what this is. I lost. Wait, what? I don't even know what happened there. Anyway, I won. I won, and I think it was on a technicality. I don't know. I legit don't know how I won, because they got a hit, but because of the fielding play, they... Yeah, it stops their movement, but they still got the hit. I thought they would still have to move. Like, what, did they get a... It didn't... You know, they could have marked that as, like, you know, a foul ball. The batter didn't have space to move. I know, but, like, that's not how baseball actually works. I guess that's how the minigame works, but... Like, if they would have called it a foul ball because of that, that would have made more sense. But because it didn't, like, say that, and it just sort of happens because they can't move, that's what confused me. I think probably the Opera Ruins next. I think I have to do... I don't think I'm gonna miss out on, like, a secondary quest at all, because I think I have to do them anyway.
The place was cleaning up nice. Clear as day, Curd hadn't lifted a finger. And clear eyes should keep my mouth shut before someone guessed who lit the match.
Oh. Good thing I was looking ahead. The prima donna. Earplugs mandatory. Can't talk to him. Okay, then. Yeah, they really want to lay it home that, Actually, that is kind of an interesting way of showing you that there is a safe down there, but I had good eyes, so I spotted it pretty early. And then I also spotted this.
Heat and ash, he said. Right.
Wait. This isn't a secret? John told me the guy had an ex and a kid. They deserve the truth. Stiff on the city ice is a different shrew. I don't know. Oh, this is just... Alright. This isn't any way forward. This is weird, though. Why do I feel like this is a ref... Oh! Wait, is this for the side quest?
Yeah, I don't know. What the hell? Oh. Oh, Lord.
Oh, this was for the side quest. They didn't mark... This is the first one they didn't mark. So I could have actually missed that one. Again, it's weird that I'm able to pick out stuff like that when I'm actually kind of sleep deprived. Wait, what? Oh, that's the jump. All right. I feel like I'm missing something. Like I can't do like a Doom Eternal and like dash jump. There we go. It was just a bit of a tight.
No press today. I'm busy.
Oh, I guess I come back here to end the level. Hold on. Gotta steal some loose change.
Miles Curd, Big Mouse Party spokesperson. A pleasure.
That's Mr. Curd. Let's act like we weren't raised by shrews. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm in the middle of...
Oh, watching other people do the actual work? Yeah, I can tell. Mr. Curd, I'm investigating the unfortunate demise of one Betty Lynch. I have reason to believe your boss, mayoral candidate Milford Sawyer, knew her. Might even be useful in figuring out how she ended up dead.
And who the hell are you? I don't remember seeing you around the MPD headquarters. And I know all our good investigators.
Uh-huh. Our.
What was that?
Just a cough. Name's Jack Pepper, PI for hire. Not here on official business, just doing a favor for someone looking for closure. Thing is, this whole case has a, how do I put it? A spoiled way kind of stink. You might want to help me out before that smell starts sticking to you, too.
Pepper. All right, fine. We're too close to the election for some half-baked accusations to start fouling up the campaign. Shoot your shot.
Already did. So was Sawyer close to Betty in any way?
No chance. Maybe they clinked glasses at some movie fundraisers, but that's it. I'm the one riding shotgun in Sawyer's inner circle. If there was more, I'd know.
Could he have kept it quiet? You know, to avoid the kind of scandal that might make a mouthpiece cry at night.
Watch your tongue, Pepper. When you're a public figure like Milford, small-time celebs show up whether you want them or not, hoping to ride your coattails. Doesn't mean there's more to it than that.
Oh, see, that's funny because I got pictures. Betty rubbing elbows with BMP officials. Real cozy, real not accidental.
Yeah, because she was always circling our parties like some fame-hungry hawk. Same as every starlet and wannabe socialite looking for a headline. But trust me, no one in the party worth their salt would mix business with that.
Sounds like you had a personal gripe with Betty, Mr. Curd. Is there something I should...
Listen, Pepper Shaker, I don't like where this is going, so I'm giving you one last polite suggestion. Piss off. Grilling's over.
But it's still kind of smoky in here.
Get the hell out of my yard!
Well, that went about as smooth as a brick through a windshield. Lucky I still had my teeth. And plenty left to chew on.
Really, that's all that was here. There wasn't any combat or anything like that. That's the first time there was a mission like this. Also, I think, because I just got an achievement for it, I think all of the missing magician case files I just got.
Feels like a dead end leading to a burning dumpster. Maybe Vivian can make sense of the mess.
Yeah, let me see that achievement, actually. Only 4.6% of people got this achievement. Find key clues in the missing magician case. Yeah, that's the first rare one I got. Oh yeah, deliver the patty to John.
About that Azure burger.
The Azuro Burguero? Did it work, Jack?
Sure did.
You took a bite, you rascal, didn't you?
Sure did.
So, how'd it taste?
It's- Well, it tastes like, how do I put it? Like, after a 7-day cheese bender, you went straight to the filthiest part of the docks, took a massive dump, jarred it, and left it in the sun to rot. And then someone, let's say a crazy uncle or something, came along, saw it, and thought, hey, I'm gonna pour some cranberry juice in there and stir it with a stick. It should definitely reek even more. And well, they did it.
This has happened to you at some point, right?
Yes, it has.
Okay. I'm gonna leave the Azuro Burguero in the rough drafts then.
And now I got, Weird how less people have gotten Misfortunes of the Missing Magician than complete 5 side jobs. Or he doesn't have anything new to say.
Behind enemy lines again, eh, Jack? Just like that fortress in the old world.
I wonder, does he have anything new? Nope. I might I might play more cards. Oh yeah, I gotta talk to her.
So, any progress on the case, Monsieur Pepe?
Yeah, and it reeks worse than the brie I left sitting in the fridge.
I don't see a fridge.
Exactly. But I did cross paths with Mr. Kurd.
And?
They have a fridge? Well, I mean, he doesn't have a fridge, but I thought they were still ice boxes in the 30s.
And he clammed up quicker than a marina shellfish in a cheese storm. Still, I found out that while Betty got close to Sawyer, she, well, how do I put it? She befriended Kurd as well, but...
Yes. Quick, out with it.
See, here's where it gets kooky. Like real kooky. Kurd spoke of her like she was nothing more than a bottom-of-the-barrel wench, and then out of the blue cheese he threatens to slap me with a lawsuit like I'm some snooty millionaire.
That is vital information indeed.
Could be. At least I know where to go to next. You see, Kurd's got dirt close to home. Literally. So that's where I'm heading.
So, you're leaving town, Mr. Pepper?
Just for a little while.
Good. Go do your thing. I'll poke around here and there. I have a few friends in, let's say, mid to high places. You take care, Mr. Pepper.
Oh, I will.
Yes, Mr. Miles Kurrd's about Betty Lynn. She's either tight-lipped or vulgar, and there's much more under the rind there. Something he doesn't want surfacing.
Finally, a countryside case.
Miles Kurd insists Betty and Milford were nothing but casual. Just a friendship, just an evening.
Interesting.
So yeah, probably do, Wetlands next. Since I got that side quest there. So no moolah. I don't know if I can upgrade my weapons.
come you always got time to hang out?
Oh yeah, I got 4. Surprised you don't have more Funko Pops by now. Yeah, me too. Maybe I missed... There's probably something that I've missed at this point. Increases damage, blast radius, pushback, and max ammo. I could upgrade this and then still upgrade the Varnisher. Yeah, this one I want to max out. James Gunn's already maxed out. And then I guess the loose cannon might be next. Because these two are the most useful guns in the whole game. Wait, what? Why did that come up? It doesn't usually come up like that. I gotta play more baseball. I have to play one more match of baseball. I can't believe you have to get 20 of these. Let's see if I can get a run early, especially since they play 2. Fuck off! Even if I were to use the power swing, it wouldn't have worked. At least I still got a run. Use 2 fielding plays too, so I can only get one. I can only get first base. Off. Please give me that. Yes. Nice, that's a 3rd run, I think. Watch them just somehow just always having like a 9 power. Because they cheat. I mean, I have an 8 power. You know what? I won't use the 8 right off the bat. I'll use this. Good call, actually. I could use the 8 in the fielding play if they get this hit. Fuck off! I told you! I fucking told you. Thank God I used the fielding play. I don't think they're gonna get... they're not gonna get, like, 2 runs. Knock on wood. You know what? I'll use the 6 and the 1. The 9's gonna ensure that they're not gonna get anything. It wouldn't have mattered anyway. Home run? Are you fucking joking? I lost! I actually lost. Are you fucking kidding me? You are this game is actively fucking with my head. I got a draw. That might as well be a lot. No. You know what? No, we're going one more round. Double or nothing. Oh, I can't double, but you know, you get the idea. Fuck off! Let the hate flow through you. Like, seriously, fuck off with this game. Holy shit. I lose. I lose instantly. Gonna be a toss-up, he's gonna get it again. Told you. I lost. I'm not gonna get a single run this time. I'm not gonna get a single run this time. Because I used the 2 power swing and I only have 4s. I got a 4 again. This is the worst luck I've ever had. Yeah. I lost. I might as well quit. Yeah, give up. Fuck you. Like, seriously. No, I'm doing one more. So you can give up. You don't have to play the whole thing out. There's no point in playing when I literally get 0 runs. There's no point in continuing to play. I didn't even realize they let you give up midway through. Of course. What is this RNG? Where are all my, like, 6, 7, 8, and 9 cards? There we go. Jesus Christ. Home run. Doesn't mean dick. Because they could get a home run. I knew that wasn't gonna matter. This doesn't matter either. Yeah, doesn't matter. Yeah. Not even remotely surprised. Because the computer cheats. No, you know what? They probably used like a 9 and a 1 or an 8 and a 2, so I'm using a 9 and a 1. God, fuck off. I knew it. I thought about it, but I knew I needed to use that. They're gonna get a home run and they're gonna win. Oh, thank fucking Christ. I actually won. Yeah, how do you like that, cheater? Sorry, again, I'm extra spicy today because, like I said, lack of sleep. Hey, Jack. Yeah, again, if that's another criticism about that game is that draw just basically means you lost. I think it would be better if like if you lose, obviously you don't get your money back. If you get a draw, you get your money back, and if you win, you get your money back in the token. I don't know why they didn't do it that way. Do you drive the car? Yeah, I move it. Speed.
So, we really going through with this?
Well, the boss said so we do it. These cheese-leggers have outlived their useful from...
Usefulness?
Yep. So we plant a few bombs, watch the canisters go boom like sky high, then we're out of here.
Well, I don't need that yet. Oh.
God damn it.
Actually scared the shit out of me.
Oh man, you really went hard. What's this raid about, huh? What are you coppers up to?
I don't know, man. I'm just following orders.
Really? I'm sure you can do better than that.
The boss said, plant a few bombs, watch the canisters go boom, like sky high. He said we gotta clear out the swamps, rid him of those cheese-legging scum. They're no good no more. Outlived their useful.
All right, enough. I get the picture. Now I gotta find the cheese-legger's boss before the crooked cops get him.
Still don't need that. Now I'm paranoid because of that last one. They didn't mark the side quest, I just happened to find it. I think I got everything though. I hope I did, because I don't think I can go back up. Oh no, I can go back up. Hang on, yeah, there were stales? My god. There were stairs here. What? Why is there music playing? Dear Reggie, hope things are going well for you out in Mouseburg. Is the industry really as tough as they say? The fellows won't quit teasing me since I got back. Say I sound like some regular town mouse now. I guess you can leave the wetlands, but the wetlands never quite leave you. Something's been gnawing at me. You remember Grand's story, the one about the Père Malfait? The shadow man always lurking in the dark? I swear I saw him the other day at that old mansion out in the far wetlands. He was singing, or whispering, more like, and then poof, gone. Hey Zephyr. Duck-mouse combo seems pretty good. I'm there in, Duck Friend is there in spirit. That night I dreamed I was locked in a hall of mirrors, and in every single one he was staring back. I went back the next day, but nothing. Thinking I'll give another shot soon, maybe bring a camera. If the story is real, I might even make a buck. Not like there's much else to do here unless you're into corn farming or cheese legging. Benoit. Oh, I almost missed this. One of the Mouseburg Herald newspapers, this one seems to hold some story, but it's soggy, soaked in mud, and smeared with some green substance. A red-painted mouseman lives. Is this a Dopefish reference? Is splashed across the front page. The remaining pages are just unintelligible gibberish and are gobbledygook. The newspaper is dated 8/20/25. Oh yeah, August 20th, 2025. What? Why is that date? Why is that date for that? I feel like this is a Dopefish reference, but it's a Return of the King reference. All right, thank you, Flim Springfield. Frodo lives. Why is it dated like last year though? Frodo took a long ass time to come back. I don't even know. I only ever watched the trilogy. I never read the books. I didn't watch any of the newer movies. I don't know, after the original Lord of the Rings era, I got much more into sci-fi.
I saw at Walla Bay.
Really? You never actually saw the Two Towers? I actually watched, I watched the extended version of Return of the King. That's actually enduring as shit. I think it's like 4.5 hours long with no intermission. Only reloads sometimes. Yeah, I can't go in here yet. That's probably... God, I love this music. I feel like I've always had an appreciation for this type of music since I grew up, since I was a kid. I played the trombone in school. We didn't always play big band, but we did play some of it. It was much more fun in high school when I was better at it. Trumpet, French horn, mellophone. I probably would have played trumpet or French horn if I didn't choose tenor trombone. I never realized until, like, I would say probably sometime in high school, because my instructor had one. I never knew that there was a baritone trombone, and I never knew that there was actually a valve trombone. By the way, that's not acid, that's varnish. Need valve trombones for drum corps, although a lot won't even use those. Actually, yeah, that makes sense. It's probably better to use those for like marching band and shit, so you don't hit the people in front of you. Clue. Boys, on to defense cops. Be here. Go to Chief Mansion. You know where.
A clue, a lead, and a good laugh. What more could a mouse detective want?
I always considered picking up the trombone again, but like, I don't have the discipline anymore to learn an instrument. If I wasn't ever going to learn guitar, I'm probably not going to pick up a trombone anytime soon. As a perfect trombone player, I'll never be perfectly in tune. Oh. Plus, they don't look as good on field sliding. So seriously, the main... Oh, okay. Yeah, that I never knew. I'm only dragging my ass because I'm afraid of missing the side objective. Was I up there? Quite a few bands joined the drum corps, and marching band was the entire point of our band in high school. We never... So I did marching in college, but I quit that because, for one, it wasn't my major. Two, I didn't really care for it. Problem? I found a soft lock. I can't get out. It's alright, I didn't really do... I was dragging my ass on this part anyway. You know what's funny? Postal 2 has that. And it put me into an area it was impossible to get out of. Like, it put me into a background area that, like, had its own room I could move around in. But then I couldn't get out. I got another achievement.
A clue, a lead, and a good laugh. What more could a mouse detective want?
Yeah, because I was more reckless, I lost a lot more health. I guess that makes sense, but still. Just pointing it out. Yeah, I can't get into the mines of Moria yet. I killed Pluto's brothers. Walt Disney about to send me a cease and desist. Oh, okay. I was wondering where that was at, but that's just to get back up there. I guess I do go in the mines. There was a thing I crawled up that had money in it. Not that. First time I saw this game, all I could think of... Oh god, it's Spider-Man Noir with a mouse. I legit thought this was going to be on the GZ Doom engine. When I saw this, I thought it was just going to be a straight-up boomer shooter in this style. It kinda is, but it kind of dipped its toes into IMSIN territory. Similar to BioShock. It's maybe a little more linear than BioShock is still, but it's... There's definitely a familiarity there. Is that temporary? No, not temporary. I don't think. Is there anything actually up here? Probably not. No. I think BioShock was the first non-Valve game I got on Steam. I don't remember what mine was. It was definitely before that. Man, he kind of blended in with the background there. It might have been... Maybe it was Skyrim now, I think. No. I think Skyrim was after BioShock. The first BioShock. BioShock I actually had on 360, though, before I had it on PC. I know there's a way to check, but it might take a little... Might take a while before I could actually find it. Yeah, isn't there a way to actually see all the stuff that you've added to Steam over time? Purchases? View complete purchase history. Holy fucking shit, yeah, I think this might take a while. No. Actually, didn't take a while. Funny enough, the first game that I bought on Steam recorded game that I bought on Steam anyway, because I'm not sure if they have it before this. It says Audio Surf. First 5 games I bought were Audio Surf, Gary's Mod, Team Fortress 2, Half-Life 2 Episode 2, and pre-order of Left 4 Dead 2. So, yeah, this doesn't have, like, this doesn't record the earliest purchase that I made. It's only since Steam was, like, actually recording those. Gary's Mod, World of Goo, then BioShock. Well, Audio Surf could have been the first non-Valve game that I bought. I don't know. Maybe they just didn't record. It's weird because Half-Life 2 Episode 1 is not on there, and I've owned that. I remember buying that, so. As well as Half-Life 2 itself is not on my list, even though I owned it. I'm pretty sure Half-Life 2 was like, I think that's how I got Steam in the first place, I think, was from that. I'm an old dog. Okay, I didn't know you could do that. I own Audio Surf, but it's not listed, so yeah, it's messed up. Yeah. It's kind of like how it records, like, time played. Like, I would have way more time in a Half-Life 2 deathmatch. Because I played that, even though I had a shitty connection in college, I used to play that a lot. And, oh yeah, and I remember, it would, like, be fine for, like, 2 minutes, and then all of a sudden, everything would, like, lag. And just be stuck in place for, like, a good 3 to 5 seconds. And then everything would catch up again. And it's like everything wasn't fast forward for, like, 2 or 3 seconds. It has 50 hours on there, and that's way more. It's at least a few hundred. Oh my god, I did it again. Oh. Okay, good. We're good. I didn't know you could fall over. Even on better internet, it was busted. It was so much fun, though. Was so, especially like the, I hated Counter-Strike, so I would just troll in it. I was an asshole as a kid sometimes. I would, like, do the typical, like, troll shit where I would, like, play stuff over, like, a soundboard type thing. There was, like, a program I was using that could play stuff over my mic. And just deafen people with it. Yeah, I did that. I did that sort of stupid shit. I did that with Zombie Master, too. In fact, I think I still have a troll video of it on YouTube. Oh. Huh. I guess this is where the side objective is.
Well, hey there, old-timer. What's keeping you busy?
Cooking cheese curds for my boys, and that cheese be tasting fine. Gonna kick them hard and pee, and together we will dine.
I'm pretty sure I did, yeah. I didn't exclusively use Duke Nukem, but I'd use them sometimes. And then there was also, like, sound bites you could use on servers and shit. Like, I remember people would, like, spam the fuck out of one on one server where it was, like, is like Beavis from Beavis and Butthead. Was like just people are just like spamming him saying like 1069 or 1069. We got horrors in the setting. We need backup now. Come on. And I would just hear that like constantly over the server. And for some reason, I don't think any people weren't playing it. No, yeah, right. It was on the server itself. But for some reason, 3 Days Grace, Let's Start a Riot was like I think it was, you could like play that like via command on the server, but it would only play once. But I heard that song constantly as a result. You make the Balls of Steel video trolling the bossy clan leader. No, that wasn't me. I almost wish it was, but nah, that wasn't me. Friend at home, the Left 4 Dead server, we may have abused admin powers on. Sadly, I know he didn't.
Huh. Say, good fella, does the name Perfect Bog Fondue ring any bells?
Well, I ain't heard that name since I was just a boy. And I can bring you up the game so you can spread the joy. Wait. Whew, but if you want them secrets, you gotta help old me and fetch me my recipe. Ah, man.
You know what? I remember. I think that was like a Gmod idiot box. Like someone used that sound clip on like one of the videos for that.
And fetch me my list of things. Marty, who be asking for this?
Heard of John Brown? He's looking for a recipe.
Ooh, Lord.
Oh yeah, I haven't seen those in a long time, but yeah, I watch those a lot.
So my ball Mad John be keeping this. Ooh, it's hardly a surprise. He was nuts, a lang a mess, and cheese guggling was his vice.
You handle the stories, I'll handle the thingies.
Like 3 thingies for the old cheese liker. So this one's more involved than the typical side quest is. He moved just when I was about to fight. How did the
haunt? Spookier than a tomb, and half as inviting. Just need to find a way to sneak inside.
How did he burn to death? Oh wait, I think it's these things, isn't it? No, it's not these things. Huh. Oh. I almost didn't look up. I almost missed this too. Holy shit. Guess the game will point out what these thingies are when I actually find one. Oh god, the dogs. Oh good, a schematic. Yeah, it really does. It makes me wonder if this game was originally supposed to be a boomer shooter. Because the levels certainly kind of feel that way, but like controlling this makes it feel more like BioShock though. And then you have like the upgrades to like the weapons and shit. So it almost feels like a combination of both. And then of course you have an actual story. As opposed to not a story. Fuck demons is a good enough story. Kind of funny how Doom went in the exact, not for in terms of gameplay, but definitely in terms of story, in that it actually has one, and it just has a ridiculous amount of lore now, which I never would have guessed. Remember playing Doom on SNES and being... I was more scared of Wolfenstein because I played that when I was a lot younger. I had SNES Doom. And then again, I told the whole story about how my parents sold it because that was around the time of Columbine, and then my mom didn't even realize it and offered to buy them for me again when I told her the story. I thought it was more funny than anything, looking back on it. But yeah, I did play PlayStation Doom because I'm pretty sure my uncle had it, and I also played Doom 64. Wolfenstein, again, scared me more. Even then, it wasn't so bad. It was just, like, more... It wasn't so much that it, like, felt like a horror game. It was more so just, like, you know, like, the soldier enemies, especially when they get close, are, like, so fucking huge that they're intimidating as shit. Also, I had this fear of, like, dying in video games, so that's part of the reason why I tended to cheat a lot. Specifically in horror games, that's why I would cheat in, like, the early Resident Evil games when I was a kid. But, Resident Evil was one of the few games that did kind of scare me as a kid, because, it mainly had to do with, like, the zombie turning his head. And I would also skip the intro cutscene in Resident Evil 2 for the same reason. And, like, turn my head away. Play Wolfenstein on PC a bit with my uncle. We got Spear of Destiny free with our compact Presario. Like, it came with a booklet. Was it our compact? Or was... No, it was our Packard Bell. It was before the compact. Compact was... had Windows 95 on it. What I'm thinking of is the thing that had Windows 3.1 on it. That was the first computer we ever had, was the Packard Bell. I was still not that much of a PC gamer though, even though I played like a few PC games back then. Shortcut unlocked. I still don't know what this guy means by thingies. Oh yeah, I should probably take a break soon. First PC was a Windows 98, but not 98 SC. I think we were just 98 as well. But yeah, during Windows 3.1, we always had an operating system we didn't run solely on DOS. So we always had some sort of operating system. That's why I'm not really that proficient in MS-DOS. Okay, so it was 3.1, then 95, then 98. We did not have the special edition. Skipped over ME, then we got XP. Then I had a laptop with Vista on it. Then I had another laptop with 8. We had another computer with 7, not in the same order. And then, so I've used most of the operating systems, but not all of them. And, yeah, I don't know Linux. Them thingies.
Some of them thingies.
It's just in a box. First personal PC was a Vista. My first one was for college. Was it for college? Yeah, I think I got my own PC, like my own personal PC. It was like a desktop computer too. In college, for college. Oh yeah, that's who I buy from now. That's who's built my last 3 PCs. Well, I say built. Technically, they do kind of build it for you. You get to pick the parts, and they put it all together for you. I guess this would probably be a good time to actually take a break, because I have to run ads. I always build my own now. I was considering building mine. I was afraid of... I was always afraid of actually building one for myself, because I was afraid I wouldn't be able to solve any issues that I would come across. The last time I tried to install my own operating system, it wouldn't install right. I think this is when I was upgrading from Windows 7 to Windows 10 on one of my machines. It just kept repeatedly trying to install itself. And when I brought it to a computer repair place, they told me that I installed the operating system at least 3 times. And they ended up doing it, so they ended up doing it for me. I don't even know how I managed to do that. I may not have been at fault. It might have just been Windows being shit, but yeah, I don't really trust myself. I know a little bit about, like, I can install hardware just fine, and then I can look up instructions on, like, doing simple stuff, but if I have to do any, like, programming or shit, or if I have to do, like, anything in DOS, like, I clam up, pretty much. Okay. So with that, I am going to take a break here. Oh yeah, you know what? I did say that I wanted to show y'all something real quick. It's just like a rough draft of something that I can do in the future now. But I'll show an image. I announced this at the start of the stream, but I wanted to show it off now so that more people were here. So I didn't really do much in terms of editing for this. But This is the result of a couple of hours of work. And it was solely for the texture. Oh my god, that's huge. So, there was a Daffy Duck model on Source Filmmaker that I ended up finding out existed. So, I found it, I tested it out. Model works pretty good. It's pretty expressive. So I decided, well, I made Duck Friend kind of based off Daffy Duck. What if I try editing the textures on this? Because I can do override materials on the model itself. Since it seemed like a fairly simple fix. It was fairly simple. But it ended up taking a couple hours because I had to figure out how to get like the white part. The white part's not really that correct, but it has to be that way because if I made his white part of his chest any bigger, the tail would turn white because the material is kind of like doubled. It's kind of hard to explain, but yeah, if you've messed with models like in Source Filmmaker, yeah, that's the thing. I can't put it down any further. It has to stay like that. Because like I said, the texture repeats. And that's why it ended up taking a couple hours, because I basically had to guess where the changes were that I was making. So this is the closest that I could actually get it to look like my Duck Friend. So I can't put the white chest part down any further because it turns the tail white. And that would be too much that I would have to do in post-editing, so I kind of compromised and just put it there. So he'll look a little different when I start, like, making actual renders and stuff. I can't animate. So I'll mostly be making, like, background images and stuff, but, I figured, this would be a good way if I suddenly, like, get an idea or something, maybe not for emotes, but just like, you know, to dress up stuff. Now I can kind of do it myself rather than hire someone to do it for me. But when it comes to emotes, if I can't get the artist that did it for me back, I'll probably get someone else to do more. But I don't really have any ideas for that yet. This kind of just had a sudden inspiration because I just looked on the workshop to see if I could find a Daffy Duck model or something like that I could edit, because I figured out how to override textures. So, yeah. Alright, with that, yeah, I'll take a break now. Okay, and we're back. Wonder how much of this game I actually have left. I feel like I'm probably more than halfway through. Wait, how come this is... Oh, that's why. Travel through the warp pipe. Low-key Mario reference, I'm assuming. I don't see any more thingies. You know what? That would have been a better spot to take the break in, but oh well. while I'm fighting shit down here. That's for damn sure. I actually did that on purpose. So I wasn't entirely sure I could actually still, That mansion, now full of memories long gone, cluttered with trinkets from another time. The cultists I killed rot in the cellar, their ink swallowed by the hungry soil. The girl, what was her name? The memory of her drifts through me like smoke. The books of forgotten lore I consumed again and again yield no answer. I lived here now, alone. But the mirrors, the paintings, they still sing. Weaving melodies born of the black gulfs between stars. I try to listen, but the discord inside me never stops. Song lingers just a whisper away, just beyond the reach of my mind. Laughing like a child. Haunting from 1,000 miles across. And when the laughter fades, even silence abandons me. Oh yeah, completely unrelated, but I did, I have come to the decision that, I'm gonna buy a Steam frame. When it's actually announced that they're gonna release it. I don't think I'm gonna buy a Steam machine, because I don't see any point in it, but, since I have a gaming PC, but... For one, I'm reaching the limits on my Vive Pro 2 that I have. Two, I'm currently in the process of returning a set of AR glasses that I bought because they fucking suck. I was gonna like maybe get those because they were
in trouble tagged along.
I was gonna use those instead of the Oh, I thought I blew his shield off, but no. But yeah, the glasses, the AR glasses that I bought were called Viture Pro Luma. They were kind of like an Amazon brand. And when I tried using them, so they're multi-feature. They worked okay on Steam Deck, but the top of the screen was kind of cut off, and I didn't know how to like really move them. So they were kind of cool in that regard. However, my phone's too old, so it can't really utilize it without me buying a bunch of extra stuff for it. Yeah, I already read that. And then I was trying to use it on my PC. For one, I can't use it on my GPU because it's powered by a USB-C cable, which my GPU doesn't have. So I had to plug it into my CPU, which is the only DisplayPort adapter. And the big problem with that is I couldn't play videos with it because the videos were choppy because it was using my CPU instead of my GPU. And I mean, my CPU is really good, but it's not really intended to do stuff like that. I couldn't get the 3D to work. Well, I got the 3D effect to work. I couldn't get the VR to work in it properly. But the thing that kind of convinced me to refund it was the fact that it made my computer freak out because it considered the glasses like a third monitor. So because I was trying to set the thing up, it was making my computer freak out, like, while the monitors were, like, it was just going insane, like, switching between what were essentially 3 different monitors. And at one point, it was reading a fourth monitor, and I don't even know how I managed to do that, but yeah, it got to the point where it bugged out my desktop to where half of my desktop icons were showing up on my second monitor for some reason. Apparently, that's a Windows 11 bug and a Windows 10 bug that can apparently trigger. Every solution that I looked for online didn't work, so I had to do a system restore just to get the bug to stop. So that's what made me decide, okay, fuck this. It's not worth the headache. It's also not worth the price. And that it's not cheap. It would be cheaper than probably the Steam frame will end up being. The Steam frame's probably going to be like $1,000, but it's just not worth it. I might as well just get my money back and put that into the Steam frame fund.
No cheese leggers in sight. Got a whiff of yeast though.
Who knows, if the frame ends up working way better than my Vive Pro 2 does, I might be able to actually stream with it. I could technically stream with the Vive, with my Vive, but it would just be a lot harder to do because I have to sacrifice a monitor in order to use it. Actually, no, you know what? I might not even have to sacrifice, because I actually think I have multiple ports, but I think I only have 2 ports on the 4090 that are proper, like, HDMI ports, like new ports. But I don't know. Maybe I'll test that out. I didn't really consider that now that I think about it. I love that. Again, the more and more I've played this game, I know it's like probably a little more simple than most people probably would have pegged it for. I think it's just fine. Again, it's a $30. It's a $30 game, $40 if you buy the deluxe edition. And considering the price point, I doubt I would consider this anything lower than, if I had to give it a number rating, I wouldn't consider this anything lower than an 8 at this point, I think. The story is pretty cool. The art style is amazing. The fact that it's in black and white doesn't really interfere with much. Them thingies
are coming together.
I had a feeling that wasn't gonna work. But yeah, this game is one of those instances where it's a refreshing experience. Which actually says a lot, because I don't really play games that I always play games that I know I would have a good time with. Or feel I would have a good time with. The only game that I know of where I stopped playing it because I didn't like it, the level in Brutalist Jam 3 doesn't count because that's a mod. The only game that I can recall that I stopped playing midway through because I didn't like it was Warhammer 40k Bolt Gun. And that wasn't even a bad game, it was just very underwhelming. Like, it wasn't bad in that the controls were bad or it pissed me off or things like that. It's just that it wasn't really doing anything that I hadn't seen before. I'm not a Warhammer fan, for one. And considering that there's so many good, like this is leagues ahead of Bolt Gun, in my opinion. In terms of how fun it is. Even though it's easy, the combat's just really, especially on this difficulty, even though it's relatively easy, I still have fun while I'm playing it. It doesn't necessarily have to be busting balls in order for me to, like, enjoy a game. It just has to be moderately challenging, and so I'm glad I played this game on this difficulty. Because otherwise, I maybe would think this game was a bit boring. I think that's more of a me thing, because I'm good at games like this. So I knew it was a good call to do it on Supersleuth. Oh, I can't even go on this. I need the key for that. I was just talking a bunch. Fear the Moss Man. What does this say? Enter... Kind of hard to read that. Maybe I gotta back up more. The cheese... Can't really read that very well. I can read this, though. Buns Okawita? On the crossroads, sold my soul to cheese. Caramel font is real. You have a flashlight? It won't let me use the flashlight. I know it's the X button. I think they probably, but oh. I wonder if that was supposed to scare me. Although that's strangely disturbing. Remember? Well, I don't know if you remember. I didn't stream it, so. There's like there's actually a rather disturbing questline in Cyberpunk. Where at one, I'll just say, because I would have to explain a lot otherwise. At one point, you see this like, kind of a mockery of like a classic cartoon. This kind of reminds me of that for some reason. It's like strangely disturbing. And it's even more disturbing in the fact that it's in this art style. Cheese and butter and salt equals heaven. You know, for me being sleep deprived, I feel like I've talked like a hell of a lot this time around. I usually don't. Usually I'm like dead silent if I'm like sleep deprived. I don't know. Maybe I'm also high strung for some reason. Oh, I didn't mean to pick that up. I wanted to save first. Well, I mean, I did mean to pick that up, but also I wanted to... I was gonna pick that up and then save. Guess I can still do that. I am close now. The window opens and shuts, then it opens anew. Strange shapes slip through the threshold of that accursed home. Mirrors shatter but do not break. Visages still ever present. Ripping apart my mind with their ceaseless bray. The voice, oh. Oh, the voice. Finally saying its name, the ray of infinite light shining upon forever even more. The rest is covered with moss, ash, and ink blots. I had a feeling if I wasn't paying attention, he probably would have scared the shit out of me.
Got an eldritch feeling about this.
Carmen, won't you?
What in the absolute...
Silence! The dissonance! The song! Do you hear it?
No.
The unknown! It sings!
Yeah, I can sing too, but you won't like it.
Oh. Oh, that's just instant death. All right. I thought maybe he was, like, setting up another part of the stage, but no.
Some of them thingies. Them thingies are coming together.
Wait, why did he say that? Okay, so he doesn't do it in a fixed perspective. He actually breaks those randomly.
Some of them thingies. Them thingies are coming together.
I almost fell in.
What the hell was that?
Wonder if that was an illusion. Yeah, they did kind of expect you to use Mr. James' gun here because they put a bunch of bullets around for it. Really? You don't, yeah, because the shotgun's close range. I guess you do have the rocket launcher. This isn't really a ranged weapon, though. Yeah, you do have this. I guess I could have used that. I guess they also expect you to take damage here, so maybe I did better than I thought. Yeah, I found 2 thingies. Hopefully I didn't miss the 3rd thingy. Did I already read this? Yeah, I did read that. Oh.
Boy, these woods are real dark. Almost like dark wood.
Oh, hey. You know, Looney, actually, you mentioned... Oh, wait, this isn't even a bobblehead or a pop cap toy. This is actually a clue. Never mind. Strange stick figure resembling a totem ready to conjure some crazy swamp witch. Stands as clear proof that the cult is active in the wetlands, yet there's this itch at the back of the mind, nagging since this is not the only place they haunt.
Maybe it is all connected.
I mean, I might as well do it while I can see them. I actually think he might be too far away. Oh, nice. You know, this almost sounds like the Cowboy Bebop theme. I wonder if that's intentional. Ah, secret. Okay, yes, I've watched some anime. Some, not a lot. Just namely Cowboy Bebop, Ghost in the Shell. I've seen the first movie in Standalone Complex. I didn't see the anime sequel. I also didn't watch the live action movie. I've seen some of Evangelion because a friend when I was a kid was into it. I've seen some of Escaflowne because my sister was into that. Oh. I think these are the last of the thingies up here.
All set.
Yeah.
Now let's hope the geezer comes through.
That one was slightly hidden. Oh god. Now, I used this in like a previous level, but I'm not exactly sure how. Oh god, you can actually go in that. I don't know if this is to actually go anywhere. I mean, I could do that anyway, so that's what I was trying to do. Okay, so I don't have to worry about finding more thingies.
The heat's already here. Damn. I need to find the cheese luggers pronto.
Police badge smeared with fondue and flecked with blue cheese. Solid, if sticky, piece of evidence pointing to the crooked cop's side activities.
Something for a sharp-nosed detective like me.
Another schematic? That's always good.
They're still throwing punches, even with the cops sticking to them like fleas on a rat's butt.
I don't know why, but I like the way that Troy said butt. Oh wait, hold on. Need to make sure I don't become you.
You the boss here, fella?
I was. What?
All right, so who's the boss now?
It's a... man. This was too beautiful to be real.
What do you mean?
Them prospects, you know? See, we did our gig. What I red lining coffee. Yeah. Toss them shrews out. Shove them. Somewhere out yonder. Then build some nice homes. Shops too for us. Yeah.
I even threw in some cash to get the whole enterprise running. All we was after was the fondue business. But man, no. They don't fool us. Lie to us. Je suis un goddamn couillon.
Who lied? Talk to me.
Them cops. That sleazy's a science ball. Maybe someone else too, eh? Why we even get into moving them shrooms? I was just... I hoped... a nice home. White picket fence, you know? Glass half full kind of thing. Everything was going fine. Route was clean. Straight through the depths. But then they sent them all.
Can you say that on record?
Oh. I'm done for, man. But you are shot now. He's coming.
Hey, stay with me. Help's on the way.
He's crazy. Out of control. Gonna deep fry and relent.
Damn, talk about some good dying acting.
Rest in cheese, buddy.
Would you look at that? A scummy gumshoe knocking off swamp rats. That's nae against the law, mucker.
My Scuffin' Macleod.
Crap. If I stick around, I'm melted goods.
Oh. Needed to fall on his back, then kick his leg straight up a thing or two. A time or two. I don't really need to like look around anymore. I found the thing that I needed for the side quest.
Say your prayers, Sleuth. I'm coming for you. Now where do you think you're going, Jackie boy?
Oh, come on.
Boss fight. Oh, actually, yeah, this first. And wouldn't you know it, I hit the environment first, because that's very on par. Oh god, if you stay on that, it leaves after a little while.
What? A dog beastie? No way!
Persistent bastard. Let's see if there's anything worth taking. If there's still a him to take from.
Yeah, so good idea to save up all that cheese, because I used it all. Egypt science leaving tracks again. These Egypt scientists are gonna burn the trail again. Those Brian Nupties leave stuff in the depths again. Deep fried crowdy. Aside from the orders, get rid of cheese leggers, the notebooks got really only 2 types of entries complaining about Egypt scientists. And the cop's obsession of his weird craving for deep fried crowdy from the hooded loonies at Mangia and Mangia, whatever that is.
This mess went deeper than a breadstick and hot mozzarella. It was time to wedge it into the rest of the puzzle.
There are at least 4 spots that I know of that are still locked off. Top left and then down there. So we still got plenty of game to go.
Now where's Corny?
So, Jack, what did you pull out of the swamps, huh? Tell me it's something useful.
A big red-line disappointment, Corny. These cheeseleggers were just middlemen relocating the shrews for a quick buck, making the district clean, nice, and strictly for mice. Heck, even the cops seemed like they were on someone else's payroll. It's all just some cheapo supermarket cheese, layer upon layer upon layer. And right there, sandwiched between all those layers, this sleazy scientist keeps popping up with his sleazy look and even sleazier ideas. Can't quite put my finger on him.
Well, I know you'll crack this case. I'm sure of it. But that redlining business is deeply troubling.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if he ends up being, betraying us at some point.
I wouldn't believe it myself if it weren't for the dying words of a disillusioned cheeselegger. Poor sod.
Is that pity I hear in your voice, Jack?
Now it's just a cold, and I hate being used. I can't stand seeing people treated like tools by those crooked creeps in fancy suits, flaunting their ill-gotten authority. You know that better than anyone, Corny.
Excuse me?
We've both seen war, Corny. Or did that slip your mind? We were the tools.
Ah, right.
And that was probably
Well,
a hint right there.
I think it's the best course of action is to hunt down those cultists, scientists, and put an end to all this ruckus. They seem to converge in one spot, right?
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, that was probably a big hint right there. Before I play that... Wait, how much money do I have? Alright.
Cheese be with you, Jack.
Wait, I collected the 3 thingies, right? Or was that not for him? one of the Mouseburg Herald newspapers, a special that delves deeply into the culture and history of the wetland folk. While the current inhabitants of the wetlands are mice and shrews of questionable upbringing involved in shady dealings, it was once a land where proud mice tried to make their own heaven on earth, despite the stench, the mud, and those damn gators. I take it you heard about your ex-husband's passing, ma'am. Yes. Well, I've got good news and bad news. The good, the jumper wasn't your man. He's not mine. The bad, he's still out there, and some real nasty types are looking for him. 2 shrews walked into that hotel that night. I'm actually wondering if that's maybe foreshadowing the DLC at all. There is DLC planned. It's in the deluxe edition, but you can't play it yet, obviously, because it's not finished. Second ban 2 cards. Probably ban the 4-2 because that's the lowest one on the ban one of the 4-2s. Batter and a pitcher. Naturally. Toss up. I'm doing 5-3, especially since I only have a few more moves left. Another toss-up. Lose. But at least I get a run. So I might win. Problem is, it's a 7-1. Might as well not even try. Yeah, because this is like the lowest you can get. Might as well not even play this round, but... yeah. Doesn't even matter because I can only get 1 base. So, if they get a run, I might as well quit. I have to prevent them from even getting a run. Naturally, they just happen to casually have... oh, okay. I lost. Again, draw means I lose. run, at least. Yes, it doesn't matter now. It literally does not matter. Okay, so if they get a run, I lose. What's up? Not much for that. I mean, I could abuse it, but nah. If I really wanted to go for the achievement, I would abuse it with the save system. But if I feel like playing this again to go for 100% achievements on my own time, I'll do that. Hopefully they'll have updated the game by then.
Monsieur Pepper.
We already read that.
So...
Dying Breath, the Cheese Liquor boss. We already read that.
Sense a strong lead with this one.
So all I can do now is just head to Kurtzville. I'm getting close to when I would take my second break, but I'll actually do it at the 3-hour 15-minute mark. Since I took particularly long. So I'll probably go like a little over 4 hours, like 4.25.
So, what's the crisis this time, Jack?
I didn't even know I had to talk to her.
No crisis, just stopping by to talk, Tam. Listen.
Oh boy, I smell a pep talking coming.
No, not a pep talk, just a question. Why are you mixing it up with cheeseleggers, huh?
Look, there's no easy answer. I was deep in my anti-Jack phase back then. Anti-everything, really. And some of those poor sods needed someone who could fix things.
Yeah, but...
No buts, Jack. The Wetlands folks, they ain't bad guys. Sure, some are the hustlers, petty thieves, whatever fancy term the suits come up with, but they're broke, without options, and, well, trying to make a buck like anybody else.
Well, they could do it the right way.
Oh, Jack. So grizzled, yet so naive. One day, when the system kicks you in the spine hard enough, you'll get it.
Hey, let me remind you, I've been to war and back.
Oh, yeah? And what'd you learn?
Smart ass.
So I got 3. I can't really upgrade to the max. I might as well upgrade this, though, to get more ammo. That does come in... This does come in handy for bosses, so... I only have one place to go this time. With no side quests as far as I'm aware. I didn't see any.
Crooked trees, crooked roads, and crooked stairs. Welcome to Curdsville.
Holy crap. Bunch of money and armor. Seems like there's 2 ways to go? Or is this just... Oh, okay. This is where I came from. Oh.
All sleepy and hollow, just the way I pictured it. This is fine.
Old Shrew.
Turn around and leave, Shell. This ain't no place for a city mouse. Bad spirits, yeah, here? Old sins, unknown forces.
I'm looking for the family home of Miles Curd. That the big one overlooking the village?
If this is a giant Resident Evil Village reference, I'll actually shit bricks.
And why is that, huh? You don't look like one of them cheese-snorting shysters. What you want with the likes of Kurds?
Probably not. It's just probably harkening back to, you know, Dracula, but...
I'm on a case, helplessly trying to straighten out the world's twisted string cheese.
Oh, mon beau bête. Then you best hold on to this little thing.
And don't sell yourself short, lady. You got some muscle for a...
Ain't what I meant, she said. Take this greedy. Keeps misère at bay, Shell. Might save that heart of yours.
Thanks.
On va se revoir plus tard, Shell. One way or another.
Nice use of that. I don't know if I want to use those because I'm not sure if I'm actually going to come back here or not.
Well, you look at that. A trick and a treat.
A new gun?
Remember to use both.
So this is the Kiss Kiss. I heard about this. I didn't know they were going to have a super shotgun in this game. So, yeah, this is a giant Doom reference. Because it's on the same key as the regular shotgun. It's on 3.
What in the Hornbucker?
It's also lights people on fire. Again, not the best idea to stay in, like, one spot. But I got the job done. If I would have died, I would have explored the space more.
I'm sure there's a nice, rational explanation for this. Somewhere.
So I can't right-click, but probably if I upgraded, the right-click is probably fire both barrels at once. Because that's always the case with weapons like this. Yeah, you know how you like to take all that health away from me? How does it feel? Nice. You say put that there for some mercy.
Great. A bunch of zealots, loaded with guns, rags, and just the right amount of crazy.
Oh. Almost said I already made a mistake, but that one wasn't timed, so it didn't matter.
Evening, sir. The name's...
Don't care. No visitors.
But see, I'm a PI and...
Gumshoes stain carpets. No gumshoes. Scram.
How about a little tune on the world's tiniest violin?
More stubborn than my ex-wives. Get lost, or else.
Ex-wife?
What a fucking shame. That mansion's calling my name, but first I need to get rid of that grumpy obstacle. How?
Care for a little fortune-telling, Shell?
Yeah, she's definitely coming off as the Mother Miranda type.
I'll pass on the crystal balls, but I'm all ears for ideas on bypassing old jerks.
Oh, that's easy, baby. What scares a deadbeat husband more than a hungry gator?
I don't know. Responsibilities?
Close. Ex-wives. The more the meaner.
I'm not sure I follow.
That old caretaker? He got a history of saying forever and meaning for now. Find 3 wedding rings from his ex's shell. Man sees him, he'll shave like a soggy crawfish shack. And just keep that gree-gree close, no?
Oh, coot! Lollygagger!
3 rings. Sure. What could possibly go wrong?
Oh god. Yeah, I have to use the heavy duty stuff. Yeah, they're throwing a lot at you, like, now it's starting to tread more and more into boomer shooters territory. They're definitely throwing a lot at you in these later levels. But am I complaining about that? Absolutely not. For a while there, I was saying the game was too easy. So I like that it's stepping it up. There is that, though. Really? Okay. I thought I was supposed to do that. No entry. For whom the bell tolls.
That rings a bell.
God, the pun. The absolute pun. So this does have its own ammo. Despite being on the same tier as the shotgun. I guess that'll be a thing later. How do we get up there? Do I just... No. They did say for whom the bell tolls. Yeah, I can't get in there. I could swear that there's a platform up there. Oh, I think I have to go in here, that's why. What the fuck? Wait, where are you going? Hey, buddy. Wait, come back. That was a little weird. Clue. Betty Lynch grew up in the village near the Kurt family grounds. A rickety frame holds an award for a school acting contest. It reads, for Betty Lynch, for the unparalleled ability to erase herself from her head completely. Replace it fully with the acting purpose. She came second.
Well, well, well.
One-two punch with the boomstick and the regular shotgun's actually pretty effective. Considering that the shotgun on its own can't do that.
Where's that no-good womanizer? That sorry excuse for a husband. I'll show him irreconcilable differences.
You know, losing that wedding ring might help you let go.
Ugh. Oh, say, how about a revenge dinner first? Help me cut that bum down to size, and who knows, maybe something more?
God forbid. I get cranky when I'm stuffed.
Fine, I'll show him what's what. On my own.
Yeah, the music here is particularly good, too. I like it a lot.
No power, no key. Classic. Maybe a little too classic.
Oh, God. Okay, we got a checkpoint at least. Oh yeah, I guess because I fell down. That's how you get back up. Because you can't do it this way.
The sounds paint the voice.
Don't even have to do that with them. The 1-2 punch. One who painted the sidewalk was much older than our man. You know damn well what that means. So to keep the quiet till keep quiet till he got the money for our... Ma'am, you don't grasp the gravity of this. The men looking for your ex will hurt him. Then you, then your son. I can rough up a few, sure, but there's always more. So tell me straight, where is he? You know how you can tell a first-person shooter is good? Granted, the slidedness isn't great, but they put in a slide that they don't even tell you about, really. At least I don't recall them ever telling you.
Whiz bang, clickety clack. I deduce the power's back. Boy, the hoops I jumped through just to get a damn key.
I almost missed that. Still pretty insane that they have a blood reference of all things, but they do have cultists in this game, so... I'm actually wondering, I think Civvy would probably like this game. Again, he would be like me. Probably think this game would be too easy even on a Supersleuth difficulty, but the game's got so much charm that the lack of difficulty... not really that big of a deal, to be honest. But again, it's hard to say that sometimes, because I almost feel like whenever I say that the game's too easy, I get like the sneaking suspicion. Oh, hey, Andrew. Hell yeah, brother. Great music for sure. Yeah, definitely. I get the sneaking suspicion sometimes. Like, I hate sounding like maybe elitist or something like that. I do play games like this a lot, so... what I find easy might be difficult for other people, but still, like, maybe keep the Supersleuth difficulty, but if they ever add to this in, like, the future, they could probably just add a whole new difficulty. Am I supposed to go this way? No. Yes. Kind of. Yeah, head back to the caves. I think I am supposed to go this way. You're not elitist, you're a pro. I guess so. I mean, there's leagues of people that play, like... or, well, leagues. There's a decent chunk of people that play, like, slaughter mods for Doom, and they would probably find, like, Sunlust easy. Meanwhile, I find it next to impossible and kind of unbearable to deal with, but I'm not really a fan of that type of style of gameplay, so... Like I said, slaughter maps for Doom are almost like a puzzle more so than they are an actual just giant arena fights. It's not really about fighting the monsters, it's finding the best path to defeat them without getting yourself killed. I don't think it was intended for me to stay up here like this. I can't... It's telling me to go this way, but I can't oh, wait. Probably this way. Yeah. I only keep commenting on it because I don't really know what else to say. Because again, the fact that this game is pretty easy doesn't take away from the fact that it is actually pretty fun to play.
Boing, buzz, honk a pound. There goes cheese from underground. I'm a poet. And didn't even know I was rhyming those words.
For the love of God, shut the fuck up!
Wait. I don't think I'm supposed to leave yet. Do I have to make this jump again? Oh wait, no. Down here, I think, because there's not a bunch of water that harms me down here anymore, which I'm assuming was oil, maybe ink. Definitely need that.
Thrown down the well. Just like that. No sorry, hun? No nothing.
Sounds like your husband is a real downer. Why not let go of that ring and give him an earful, huh?
You know what? I might just do that.
This place sure could use a Wraith Waster's treatment.
Okay, this reminds me... Considering that Troy Baker voices the main character, this is giving me flashbacks to the Lady Comstock fight in BioShock Infinite, because this looks like the first area you fight her in. And I play that game on hard, and she is the hardest fight in that game. She's actually worse than the final section of the game. So, I hope we're not getting that here. Because that fight is particularly frustrating. As much as I love that game, I always dread getting to that section. I do kind of want to play the series again, but I don't know when I would fit it in, to be honest. There's so much other stuff I want to do. I'm just looking around to make sure I don't miss anything before I actually do this.
Thief! Oathbreaker! There's no takesies backsies in marriage, husband!
I'm not him.
Yeah. I was right to be cautious. This is basically the Lady Comstock fight. Maybe not as hard, though. I hope not. Holy shit, that actually scared the shit out of me. Oh, there she is.
Nope, might have to light her up another way.
Oh, it's an Alan Wake reference. Okay. I actually like that. I have to break her shield? Oh, I have to break her shield first. Oh, damn it. Now it's guess the right one. It's a cool fight, though. Didn't expect an Alan Wake reference in my boomer shooter, but I can dig it. Oh, there we go. I didn't realize I broke it. Yeah, so I really like this game. I haven't even played Alan Wake 2 yet. I just like that there's an Alan Wake reference in general.
Wait. You really ain't him, huh? Oh, that filthy codger. Sending someone else to do his dirty work? I'll tan his hide myself.
Maybe, again, maybe unintentionally Bioshock Infinite reference, too.
Well, I'd rather not miss that.
If there's one thing I love going back to the Bioshock games in general, all three of them have like exceptionally good sound effects. I almost like playing a lot of those games just for that alone. This one, of course, equally as good. A lot of... Actually, surprisingly so. This has a lot of impactful sound effects. Especially with the guns. The sound effect for the sound effects for the guns are very appropriate.
I live again.
And then, yeah, nice blood reference there. We've gotten plenty of them, but one more is always welcome.
No, of course, Felicia, you're my favorite. No, but...
At least it worked.
Yeah, actually, I should take a break. I was actually having a lot of fun, so I forgot that I wanted to do it at the 3-hour 15 mark. So we're going to do it here. Okay, we are back with Mouse PI for Hire. No armor that I can get. Oh, I know. All right. I don't know how much longer this level's gonna take. I did see the typewriter here, but I was fine with just taking the break immediately. Don't mind me just looking around. I almost thought I got myself stuck somehow.
Uncle Take Carer? You there? What's all that ruckus down in the hall?
Ruckus? Probably nothing, but I'll take a look, just to be safe.
Alrighty-o. Come on in.
Who's that, the help? Some long-lost kin?
Probably her.
The hell are cultists sniffing around here for?
Jesus, they came out swinging this time. Something for a sharp-nosed detective like me.
Sense a strong lead with this one.
And then more clues. A big one here, Millie, the half-shrew girl living alone in Currid's mansion, is, in truth, his illegitimate daughter. An old, flaky photo shows Miles Currid with a little girl beside him. Both look wildly uncomfortable. Somehow, that discomfort makes Currid seem just a bit less tense than you remember.
Huh. Most peculiar.
This gun in particular is just a full-on BioShock Infinite reference. There is only one other gun that I know of. Actually, no, there is another game. But this looks more like the BioShock Infinite version. I think like the... What's it called? Like the Penetrator or something like that in Duke Nukem. And there is a weapon that this does kind of look like, but this, again, this looks more like the BioShock Infinite version. A dossier on the strange cult that emerged in Mouseburg. Seems the big mouse party is surveilling these crazies. Files, papers, and pictures all stuffed into one sleek folder. Contains dossiers on multiple cult members and outlines BMP's thinly veiled plan to poke around some secret show.
Uh-huh. So the BMP's officials are keeping an eye on the cult members. Let's start angle. What are they looking for?
Yeah, that hurt a lot. Oh. I don't know why I keep thinking they might reveal something. Damn it, sorry. I really had to itch my hand there. Of course, it wouldn't be a stream without me accidentally hitting the mic at least once. Oh my god. That is really fucking bright. Holy shit. Why is the flashlight so bright? Holy shit. It's not usually this bright. Oh, hi.
Who the heck are you? Beat it, or I'm calling my dad right now.
Dad? Of course.
Why did that cut off so soon? I didn't skip that.
Picking up phones in weird places wasn't really my game, but this one was asking for it.
This is the first cutscene I've seen in a while.
Betty Lynch has scratched off the picture.
What?
And the cheese curds have crumbled.
This is the operator. There's been a murder at the secret show. Miles Curd is dead. I repeat, Miles Curd is dead.
Aw, poor kid. I actually feel bad for her.
Millie was in good hands here. Me, though, I had more questions and not a single answer in sight.
And there she is, like right outside the bar.
Uh-huh.
No comments from the peanut gallery here?
Jack.
Nope. Alright, nothing new in that department. Oh my god, I need to buy these. Okay. Lady, We're having a baseball match, like, right now. No comments from the cheese board. I mean, you break it open, I'm sure a mouse would eat a peanut. I don't know if they would actually die from it, though. Sure, rats eat peanuts, though. Why am I not surprised? And they went really hard starting out. You don't know what it is and you're eating it. I haven't listened to a Patton Oswalt stand-up in a while. I have one of his on CD. Nice. Okay, so I just have to prevent them from getting 2 runs, and then I win. Fuck off. The last one I have is 9, so I win. Pretty much. Oh yeah, I 100% win. Oh. Yeah, she's in my room. I want to go to Tammy first.
Sup, Jack?
Oh yeah, the kiss. Max ammo and projectile count, alt fire, heavy explosive round, explosive impact. Oh, they actually subverted my expectations here. Although I'm guessing it is pretty much just fire both barrels. It's just that both barrels is an explosive round rather than a fire round. Still kind of a fire round because it still burns people. But if it... This is probably going to be OP if that still only takes 1 round instead of 2. visual up. Has there always been a visual upgrade on? I know it was on like the last tier of the James Gunn. Yeah, ew. I might grab like a speed boost or a fielding play.
Grab in hand that slice of cheese. Mossman lurks among the trees. La 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 la.
It's Patton Osmo. I never saw Ratatouille, so. Timely joke, though.
Vivian's nowhere in sight.
Again, we already read a lot of these. Resolve lead.
If the depths is the route, then I need to get neck deep in it too. The hell's Manja and Manja? Or a secret show? Both got cult fingerprints all over them. Nah. Gotta talk to someone who speaks street and majors in crazy. Yeah, I don't know.
Who done it? Cameron Bozo? Wait, did I just save? I'll save again, why not? No limit. That's not Cameron Bozo, but I'll talk to her anyway.
Jack, you ever thought about retiring?
What's that?
Oh, you know, taking the girl somewhere far, far away. Or here's a thought. Finding a woman first, then taking Tammy, etc.
Good one.
I'm not joking.
No, Wanda, I had my fair share of sightseeing. Seen enough of the old world. My place is right here.
In Mouseburg, the real melting pot.
Yeah, crossed with the cesspool.
Same thing.
Yeah, but it's a familiar thing. You learn to suffer it. Besides, people need help.
People need help everywhere.
And I am here. There are other Jack Peppers out there, I'm sure of it.
Lords forbid.
Oh, I saw this guy before.
Hey, Stinktail. What do you know about local cults?
Well, Spike D's got quite the cult following, so,
Sweet Lyburn. No, something more classic, like, I don't know, crazy, trigger-happy, big on robes, that kind of cult.
not much to go on, but, oh! Uh-huh. Yeah. There's this bunch of loonies. Came down from the north a couple of months back. They check all the boxes. Robes, concealed heat, all that jazz. And let me tell you, boss, they can take blue like Brian Coker after a solid swing. Last I heard, it'd been hanging around the secret showgrounds.
Yeah. What the hell is this secret show? I got a murder and two crazy leads pointing me straight at it.
Oh, Manja and Manja's secret show, of course. Huge fair. Can't miss it. Clowns, mimes, the works. Must have been there at least once.
No, I hate mimes.
What about Mime and Dash?
Yeah. Anyway, boss, the bestest of bestest bosses. The grounds are like the perfect spot for the cultists and crazies. They blend right into the crowd.
Maybe. But if there are mimes, I'm punching through their glass box.
Oh, I can talk to her now, too. She might have a side quest.
Jack!
It's Mr. Pepper to you, kid.
Pepper Schmepper! Are you going someplace fun?
I might be...
Go someplace fun! And bring me a gift!
If I'll get a...
Oh! Bring me balloons, Jack! Lots of balloons!
And why would I...
I'm calling my dad!
Okay, baby. I'll get you some balloons.
Alrighty. I may or may not stop in the middle of this one because, probably stopping at around the 4-hour 15 mark. It really depends. The top one, I think, is the one I got first, so I should probably go to that.
They say you either die a stinker or live long enough to realize you need a shower. I never figured that one out.
Of course. Oh. I've never fought them before. I've seen them before, but I never actually fought them because I got these spawned.
Creepy crawly vency mousy.
What? Okay, I've seen this before. Oh wait, there's another way to go. All right. Yeah, nothing else over there, so I guess that was kind of expected of me to do.
What are these?
Thankfully, you don't have to be that accurate.
One points to another. crooked cops. Guess that means I'm heading in the right direction.
Again, I don't remember. I don't remember exactly how to use this one. Like, there was something to this in an earlier level. I don't remember what is it I do to be able to use that, though. Controls. Oh, you can switch the difficulty if you want. I have no reason to, though. Control, that's what it is. The tailcopter.
This is the police! Stop it!
Yeah, I can't open that yet. What else do I do? I guess it's still back up there. Oh, okay. What the f- Was that supposed to happen? I don't know if that was supposed to happen. I have to flip the last one. Where's that come? Oh.
Morning, Betty.
Oh, her again. Wondering where she went.
Oh, is it morning? Kinda dark in here.
Aye. Dark it be, shall. But I can show you the way to the light.
But I won't die, right?
Course you will, baby. One day. Same as all living things. Well, most all. Now, turn around, shall. Once you go down, we'll be meeting soon enough.
Call me a cheesehead, but that elevator wasn't here before.
I'm probably not coming back here, so good idea to take that now.
Holy mozzarella. There's a whole damn city down here. All right. That crazy old shrew wants to play hide and seek? Then I better find her before she finds me.
Surprised they let me have my gun out here. Sorry, I'm taking that though. You know, I never tried. But I can't even try and shoot them. I feel bad.
Oh, shucks. Lives busted again.
Yeah, that's not the third time this week. Gotta tell John or Jack, what's his name? You know, the fixer.
Can't talk to them at all. No entry yet. Cause he ain't done fixing it. Work now, die later. It almost sounded like the music reset there for a second, and that had me worried. So much turpentine. I'm like full on ammo with this thing. I don't need more of it. Hi there. Is this supposed to be New Orleans? I honestly don't have a clue. What's the sewer count now at Sibby? Stinky curd. Oh. Guess he doesn't mind me just taking all of his money. He didn't say anything, so... Hey, can I take this? Nah, I can't. I do know where to go. I'm just making sure I've covered all my bases at this point. I can't get back there, can I? Nope. Yeah, that's the thing. In order to ensure that you kind of make those double jumps, you can actually use the tailcopter. So a lot of those jumps that I found that were a little difficult probably would have been a lot easier if I remembered that I had that. Hold that thought, lady. I want to do this first. An old Mouseburg Herald issue, this one opens with a striking article about the unfortunate events that took place in Shroomthicket, a village largely populated by the smaller cousins of mice. Due to a wave of public outcry, some rather vehement mice, in the spur of righteous indignation, destroyed several properties. There were casualties. Surviving shrews escaped to the countryside. Okay, this time I'm saving. Now.
Long time no see.
We met 5 minutes ago, tops.
Oh, time be a funny thing, baby. Moves different for all us folk. Anywho, what got you sniffing around here, huh?
Just looking for clues.
And you dig up any shell?
One, but one ain't much.
Ah, oui. Quantity, quality, both got weight, no? Since you fresh round here, I reckon I toss you a little lagniappe. But I need some back scratching too, Cheryl.
That sounds vaguely unsettling.
Relax, Cheryl. Just a figure of speech. See? The place be falling apart. Elevators busted, pipes leaking like a crawfish pot, and they're just the beginning. Here, take this. Might come in handy for long. Now, go. Do what you came to do.
Lady, you are a real bad mamma jamma.
Every time I hear that, I think of Channing Tatum doing that in his Gambit voice. From, because of Deadpool 3, or Deadpool and Wolverine, particularly. Wait, why put this here? Oh, that's why they put that here. Totally normal wall. So you say. You can take as many pictures as you want. Could be Steve's.
And another piece of the puzzle slides into place.
Minecraft Steve? Convenience is a heartless dam. By now, the mob probably has descent too, and my clock was ticking. It was time to hit the road.
Okay, stop. Those are actual skeletons in a closet.
Alright, we're kind of at the 4:15 mark. Maybe I should actually stop here. I did go a little bit over, like, the 4-hour mark that I wanted to, but you know what? That's fine. I did say I was going to stop, like, right in the middle of these. And this is probably the perfect point, too, because I'm not sure how much longer this level's going to be. But, yeah, this, again, this game has been a lot of fun. I think, again, taking price point in consideration, I think I probably would still enjoy it if it was, you know, the price of a AAA game. I would think I would be judging it way harsher. At $30, though, I feel like this has been a very, 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 very good experience. Again, it harkens back to those old, like, AA type of games that we used to get almost like back in like the 2000s and 2010s more regularly. Been enjoying the story and been enjoying the gameplay very much too. I feel like if you are a fan of boomer shooters, you're probably going to enjoy this as well. Even though it's a bit on, again, it's a bit on the easy side. The combat's still satisfying enough because of all the animations that and all the levels are actually pretty well balanced, I think. But yeah, that is going to be it for Mouse PI for Hire for tonight.